Welcome back to Road to Pro Producer. This is a series where I'm documenting my progress making and releasing music for my artist project. The current goal is getting 100,000 plays on an independent release. The current stage is we're making the instrumental for the song. So, the very beginning, but I'm really excited. The plan for this episode is I'm gonna make some music, do some major edits to a song that I'm working on. Plus, I've got two, I hate to say tips and tricks. We'll call them two methods that have really helped me out when I'm writing music. I want to first show you the evolution of the song that I'm working on. Here we are in Ableton. So when I was writing this, I put out little bounces so I could start writing lyrics to it. This one was October 25th of 2022. This is what the song sounded like at the very beginning. A lot of Skrillex influence on this. The thing that I really liked most about this was the laser lead. I went to a Flume concert for my birthday, which was the month before. And that's why it sounds like Flume Drop. All the vocals in the beginning were me. It was from my pack. Don't remember which one it is. I'll put it on screen. Literally just use the vocal chops from that. One of the issues I had was it was all like minor keys. I wanted to switch that up with this version. And then the drop. So yeah, you can still hear the Skrillex and Flume influence in there. Here's what the next version sounded like a month after. Here's the drop. I was trying to write vocals to it again. It was way too much going on in there. This is what the instrumental sounds about right now. That's all I'll play of that. You're probably thinking, that sounds nothing like it. And you're right. I had recorded lyrics to this version, and then I used that to just chop up in this. It's the same idea as any normal vocal chop. A lot of this stuff actually stayed the same. You'll hear like the guitar that you heard in one of the previous versions. Check, 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 check. There's two major changes that I need to make, and that's what this episode's gonna be about. Before I do that, let's talk about those two tips and tricks that you're probably drooling at the mouth to find out. It's actually really helpful. The first one, keep a producer notebook. Bounce out whatever you have into a WAV file, and then open it up a new project in Ableton, and then take notes, all of these different notes of what needs to be changed. That way you can't keep pausing and making small tweaks that don't really matter because it's printed, you can't go in there. Whenever I come back to the project file, I've got this huge list of things I can do, and it's probably the most productive 10 minutes that I have. All of this for one bounce. You get the idea. So let's talk the second tip that I stumbled upon, really. I'd call like a repitch tempo method. I would go in over here and press warp, repitch, and then I would just change the tempo. And that way it changes the speed of the song. It makes it sound higher or lower, faster, slower. Listening at different speeds and pitches helps it sound fresh. You hear new things. That's really how I was able to write a lot of stuff in the notebook. I would play through at like normal tempo, and then I would pitch it up by like 10 BPM. So those two tips combined have really helped. This last section of notes has kind of led me to want to make an episode about this. One of them was, this instrumental is all over the place. You got to stick to one style and keep it. We got like a very energetic vocal drop here, and then like a mellow verse section. The second verse, completely different as well. It's like up tempo. That's the new notes. I'm gonna be basically making a new save as project and making a bunch of edits. Oh yeah, this is the project. One of the main points I made was this is kind of slow. So I'm gonna go from 190 to 202, more like a 101 feel. One of the things that I didn't realize that I wasn't doing is having like filters. That's like one of the easiest music production things you can do. What that really does is it gives room for the vocal. All right, just finished. Let's re-enable the auto filter and hear how it sounds now. There's like more room. It feels like something's missing, which is going to be the vocals. I like the way this is headed, but I got to stop for now. I'll continue this probably tomorrow. Do some work off screen though. And we're back. It is 2 days later, and I did a lot of changes to this song. One of the things that I really wanted to change was the drums in the verse sections. I made the comment that there's like no continuity. It's all over the place in terms of style. So I really nailed down the style in the drums. In the verse 2, it originally sounded like this. It had some vocals in there. I wanted more of like a chill post-drop section for the verse. Something that I thought was pretty fun was these bongos I added in. It originally sounded like this. I put a guitar effects on it. It's like somewhere between bongos and a guitar. Oh yeah, and I changed the guitars from like this distorted rock sound to more of a funk sound. This is what it previously sounded like. And this is what it sounds like now. What's funny is I don't really play guitar that well. What I did when I originally recorded this, I recorded chugs. And I recorded just playing the same chord. And then the rhythm chugs are all in sidechain compression to the chords. So it sounds like someone's actually playing both parts at the same time. And one more thing that I added, not sure if I'm going to keep it. I was working on this and I just went downstairs and recorded this on the piano we have here. After I made all of those changes, I went and made a bounce of it. So I'm going to go through and make some notes of it right now, and you'll kind of see what I'm thinking. So here we've got it. Let's try going up 5 BPM to 106. On that first pass through, I had 4 notes. So like verse 1, hats were too high. Verse 2, the bass slide was out way too early. I'm not going to change that right now. I'm going to go through and make more notes until I fill out the entire page or I can't make any notes anymore. Let's try 2 BPM faster. You can also hear how it sounds like outside of the club. That was actually really helpful. I had a couple notes wrong in the bass, stuff that I wanted to fix earlier, but I forgot to. All right, the final one I'm going to do, we're going to do some slowed and reverbed. It's actually pretty nice. That was good. I understand why people slow and reverb their stuff. I think that's all the notes I'm going to be able to make on this one. We got about 2/3 of the way down the page. Plenty to work on. But I think this song is almost done. I don't know if I'll make another production video on this one. I'll probably just work on the lyrics and then move on from there. That'll be fun. Look forward to making that video. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.